Okay, for this short video, you're going to need slightly more equipment. You're going to need to find yourself 4 markers, just like this, set out as such behind me. You're also going to need yourself a football. And this is going to combine other things that we've worked on in terms of quick feet, sharp movements, good ball control, good turns, lots of different types of touches. So, what you need to do to set this drill up is, you need to find yourself a slightly bigger area. I've kept it small here just so you can see it on the camera, but I would like each cone to be 2 big steps away from the middle of your area. So it would be 1, 2, and I would put my first cone here, just like this, except it will be off the camera. So once you've done that, in the middle, again, 2 big steps to the right, I would like your cone to be there, and similarly 2 big steps to the left, your cone out there, and lastly 2 big steps behind, your cone there. This drill works really well if you have a brother, a sister, a mum, dad, friend, anything to help you, because it just challenges you a little bit more because you need to react to the other person's voice. So quite simply, the cone at the front is going to be north, the cone to the right is going to be east, the cone to my left is going to be west, and the cone behind me is going to be south. So just like a compass. And what you're going to do is you're going to start in the middle of your compass. And if you are able to have a mum, dad, friend, sister, anyone, what you need them to do is them to shout out a direction for you to go. So for example, if you're standing in the middle and they shouted east, you would need to dribble round that cone and back to the middle as fast as you can, keeping it nice and tight, nice and close to the body, and as tight to that cone as possible. Why it's good to have someone else to help you is because if you're standing in the middle and they're shouting out east, or they shout out south, or maybe they give you 2 directions, north then south, you have to react, so you have to listen, hear, think about it, figure out which one's north, which one's south, and it just tests you that little bit more. If you don't have somebody else, that's still fine. You can just push yourself as hard as you can. So I would like your area to be slightly bigger than mine, slightly further, just so you have to do a little bit more dribbling, and then test yourself. So you might go, okay, I'm thinking north, south, west. So you switch on, right, you're out to the north cone, round it, back to the south cone, out to the west cone. And it's really important that you keep the ball under control, particularly if you're trying to do this drill in a tight space or inside. You really need good control because it's going to take up a little bit of space, so you might have chairs, tables, the cat, anything in the way. It's really important that you keep that ball under close control. Once you get confident, can you test yourself? So this time, your mum or dad or friend might shout north, and your challenge is to only use your left foot. So you're out, left foot only, nice and tight to the cone, as quick as you can, and then back to the middle. Similarly, you might say, I'm going to use right foot only, and they say east, you're out, right foot only, round the cone, back to the middle. So like what we've done in other drills, you can challenge yourself by saying, I'm going to only use the sole of my feet, so only my studs. So it might be sole taps, sole drags all around the compass. You might use toe taps, so only the inside of your feet, nice sharp touches. You can challenge yourself by saying outside of the feet only. So now as you're going around the cone, you're using the outside of the foot back to the middle. And as you get more confident, you want to see how fast you can do it, keeping the ball under control. Your partner can give you more and more direction. So eventually they might say north, south, east, west, and then you know that you've got to go to all 4 parts of the compass as quickly as you can using those touches. And finally, to really, really engage with the drill, you might bring in some turns that we've worked on in some other videos. So for example, now when you get to a cone, you might say, I have to do a step over. So as you get out to north, you might do your step over, outside of the foot, back to the middle. Or if you're going to west, it might be a Cruyff turn, back to the middle. So it's a really good drill to keep yourself moving in different directions, nice, short, sharp touches, moving in different directions, and it works really well if you're able to have a partner with you. So anyone you can get hold of, any family member, any friend who's in your bubble to help you out with this drill. Give this one a go.